Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today's video is going to be a very special review. I'm going to take you back to the time where there was no social media, shock horror, and superhero movies were like once every 2 or 3 years, not 3 every year or more in this case. But 1989 was a time where we finally got to see Batman on the big screen. Imagine that. It's been so many nowadays. But anyway, back then I was just about 5 years old, I'm going to say. And I honestly can't remember anything back then. But I did, once I got a bit older, went back and started watching. Once I started liking it, once I started to enjoy the character, I went back and watched Batman, the movie, 1989. And the one thing that always stuck with me was the Batmobile, obviously, because it's the coolest car ever in film history, in my opinion. There are some others, like the Dukes of Hazzard one, there's the DeLorean from Back to the Future, the Ghostbusters Ecto one, some awesome classic cars in movies down through the years. But for me, the very first Batmobile, I always loved it, and none of them since have really caught my attention like that one. Like the Tumbler in the Nolan movies was okay. It was more of a tank car than a Batmobile though, and others as well. They just haven't been as good. So when I saw this item go up for pre-order, I don't think I've ever hit buy so fast, and that's because I was afraid of it selling out as well. So today, for the first time since 1989, I didn't have one back then, but this is the first time I've ever been able to own one of these, is the 1/12 scale, although it's more 7-inch scale, the McFarlane Toys Batmobile. Oh, so cool. I've been looking forward to getting this for so damn long, and it's finally here. And I know there's tons of reviews out for this already, but this is my take on it. It looks absolutely beautiful. I cannot wait to get it out of the box. I got this from Big Bang Comics, who were awesome. I was annoying them morning, noon and night. When is it coming in? When is it coming in? As I do for a lot of things like that. So delighted to finally get it. Of course, no Batmobile is complete without Batman, which I will be reviewing him separately as well. You've probably seen that already. And yeah, so let's check out the box for this McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Flash. Just get rid of that. And let's check it out. So I'm going to go handheld looking at the box for the Batmobile, and I'm going to start with the bottom because that's where the least amount of exciting stuff is. It's just all the legalese on the bottom and your whatever you have there. So let's flip it over. So on the front of the box, you've got the Flash logo, DC Multiverse Batmobile, and this is 22 inches or 60 centimeters long, which is quite big, as you can tell. On the top, it does say again Flash Batmobile DC Multiverse McFarlane Toys, and on the side it does have another like advertisement for that QR code, DCUniverseInfinite.com. Apparently it's a game, expanding world of 20,000. No, what am I saying? This is for the comics app, like Marvel Unlimited. It's the new DCUniverseInfinite.com. Dive into the expanding world of 25,000 digital comics. So yeah, that's pretty cool. It would be awesome if they like offered like free subscription or something with a figure, a thing like this. On the side, then you've got 22 inches again. Here is the actual Batmobile, what it looks like in the package. It looks quite impressive. And it does say it fits most 7-inch figures. So yeah, let's get her out. So here is the Batmobile out of the box. And I wasn't sure because this is really big, so I didn't know which way to put this to show it off the best. So I will be stopping and moving around every so often around the car. And as you can see there, it's got the gold alloys with the bat signal on them, and the wheels. The wheels are kind of like a, I don't know, soft rubbery feel to them, and this plastic engine piece here looks quite toy like, and I don't know, very action figure-y. And I can see why people are painting it now. I won't be painting it myself because I will only mess it up because I'm terrible at that sort of stuff. Now these wings at the back, they came on separately. You had to put those on when it came. It took 2 seconds. It was easy to do. At the back, you've got all this engine stuff as well. I'm going to just actually move it around to show you better. And Batman just took a tumble. So you can see these red lights at the back. Look really cool. Well, they're kind of orangey. And you got the little, remember the flames used to come out of there. Looks really good. And got your vents here at the back. I thought this opened up for a while, but it doesn't. I will say one thing about this car. There is a distinct lack of features with it. It can't really do a lot, unfortunately. And as you see there, there's bits under here as well. Got your air vent. It does look very accurate and very detailed, but once you get it, there isn't a whole lot you can do with it. Only display it, which I suppose is good enough. You can now this is the canopy part. So there's a button right here on the front, and you push that in, and it will lift up. And it feels to me very flimsy, as if it's going to break long term. Maybe, I don't know, but I hope not. But inside you've got all like the little show you there, and if you look in there, you've got all your little dials, and well, it is kind of what's the word, sculpted in, and it's quite cool. It's nice. So the question is, will the Batman fit in this car? And if he does, like, I know a lot of people want to know about 6-inch figures. So if you've not seen it yet, well, if I've not posted it yet, this is the Batman, and he is a 7-inch McFarlane figure. And I will be honest, I've tried this a few times already, and I found the canopy was closing on his ears unless you push back the head. And there you go. And you can see him inside now as well, which is really nice. You can see him in there. Now, unfortunately, it'd be great if that part wasn't. It'd be cool to actually see him inside it. And you can. So yeah. So guys, that is the Batmobile. Like I said, there isn't a whole lot you can do with it. It's very much, I don't know, I wasn't expecting it, but it's very much a display piece. It does roll really well. It was trying to roll off the table there as I was reviewing it. Some rolling as promised. Whee! Am I happy with it? I don't know. I've always wanted a Batmobile in my collection. As you've seen from my enthusiasm earlier on in the review, I've always wanted one. But this one, I don't know. As cool as it looks, it's all, there's nothing to it really. There's no substance to it really. And people were giving out about, I hate to bring this up again because I did do several videos on it at the time. The Ghost Rider car was €350 or $350, whatever currency you're living in. That had a lot of stuff. That had a lot of lights and things and a lot more detail, whereas this feels like just a shell on wheels. And yes, it's 60, 70, 80 euros thereabout. But just goes to show how expensive plastic is, I would say. That's what you get for it. And yeah, so if I was to give it a mark out of 10, I'd give it 6. And I think that's fairly fair, if I'm honest. I hope you enjoyed the review, guys. If I've been too harsh, let me know. Yeah, it's just my honest opinion really, and my initial reaction to opening the figure, maybe, or opening the car. So maybe I'll like it more in the future or something, I don't know. It remains to be seen. So yeah, as a representation of the Batmobile, it's really, really cool. but it doesn't really do anything. The wheels are the wheels don't like turn or anything when you mess up the steering wheel. Like, that's one thing I always thought was cool about cars years ago, even in the 1/18 figures. But in G.I. Joe's and stuff, you can't even turn the wheel and it doesn't move the wheels. I don't know. So that's my review, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day and goodbye, and see you again. Bye.